My beloved child. Stay with me. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you, and every second from here matters. There is a reason your heart felt a sudden pause when you saw this title. Not fear, recognition. A quiet inner knowing. Because what is unfolding around you is not random, and the silence you've been sensing is not empty. It is loaded. Charged. Alive with intention. Someone close to you, close enough to share laughter, memories, ordinary moments, has been moving differently. Their words sound normal, yet something beneath them feels measured. Their presence feels familiar, yet their energy feels rearranged. You noticed it, even if you couldn't explain it. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something once in a lifetime is being revealed here. This is not about danger. This is not about harm. This is about exposure, timing, and truth stepping forward in an unexpected form. There are systems in this world that observe patterns, not people. Movements, not faces. Choices, not names. And sometimes, without drama, without noise, information travels quietly, through conversations, through observations, through small, seemingly innocent details. And the person near you? They didn't wake up one morning and decide to play a role. They were drawn into it slowly. Gently. Almost unknowingly. Because when truth needs to surface, it doesn't crash in. It flows. Don't skip. Stay with me. What they are planning is not what your mind first imagines. It is not betrayal in the way movies portray it. It is alignment. A turning point. A moment where hidden threads begin to line up, and what was confusing starts to make sense. You have been protected more than you realize. Think back. Moments when situations could have spiraled but didn't. Times when misunderstandings dissolved before growing. Instances where outcomes shifted at the last second, saving you from emotional exhaustion or long detours. Those were not coincidences. Those were checkpoints. The person you trust has been standing at one of those checkpoints. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. You see, truth does not always come wrapped in comfort. Sometimes it arrives disguised as distance. As changed behavior. As silence where there used to be noise. And your soul noticed before your mind did. That unease you felt. It wasn't fear. It was awareness activating. They have been asked to observe, not accuse. To notice, not confront. To hold space, not create conflict. And this is why nothing has exploded. This is why everything feels suspended, like a held breath. Because timing matters. Stay till the end. What comes next will connect everything. Right now, you are being positioned. Not judged. Not tested. Positioned. So that when clarity arrives, it doesn't overwhelm you, it strengthens you. The plan unfolding is not against you. It is around you, forming a circle of understanding that will soon close. And when it does, you will finally understand why certain doors stayed closed, and why others quietly unlock themselves without effort. Don't skip. In the next moment, we go deeper. We uncover what this quiet coordination is leading toward, and why you were meant to hear this now, not earlier, not later. Something big is about to happen. Listen carefully, and do not rush past this moment. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is unfolding right now. What you are sensing is not imagination. It is perception sharpening. The reason this feels heavy, quiet, and intense is because information is moving without noise. When truth prepares to surface, it rarely announces itself. It rearranges people first. The person close to you is not acting out of hostility. They are responding to a pull they did not fully understand at first. A request to notice patterns. To quietly confirm what already existed beneath the surface. This is not chaos. This is order revealing itself slowly. Stay till the end. Don't skip. You have been walking through conversations where words felt ordinary, yet the pauses felt loaded. You felt watched, not in a negative way, but in a measured way. As if moments were being remembered, not reacted to. That is because something important is being documented through observation, not confrontation. Here is the once-in-a-lifetime revelation: you were never the target. You were the constant. Everything happening around you is about clarity, not consequence. About exposure of truth, not punishment. And the plan forming is not to disrupt your life, but to separate what is real from what has been quietly misleading. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. The reason this feels so personal is because it is close. Close proximity always reveals the deepest truths. And the person involved had access not to your secrets, but to your consistency. To how you show up. To how you remain steady even when situations shift. That steadiness is what protected you. Stay till the end. There is a moment coming when conversations will suddenly make sense. When behaviors that confused you will align into a clear picture. You will realize that nothing was random, and nothing slipped past unnoticed. What felt like silence was actually preparation. And when this phase completes, you will not feel exposed. You will feel validated. Don't skip. Because what is about to be revealed next is why this entire process required discretion, patience, and perfect timing, and why you were chosen to hear this message before anyone else. Pause here and breathe, because what you are about to hear changes how you see everything. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and it connects directly to the title you clicked. What is happening around you is not a sudden move, it is the final phase of a quiet process. When someone close to you began cooperating, it wasn't dramatic. It was subtle. Almost invisible. That is how truth prefers to travel, softly, so it can reach the right place without resistance. Don't skip. Stay with me. Here is the shocking part most people never realize: plans like this are not built to trap people. They are built to reveal patterns. And the pattern that kept showing up was you, your consistency, your calm responses, your unchanged character no matter who was watching. That is why nothing exploded. That is why no accusation arrived. That is why everything stayed quiet. Because the goal was clarity, not conflict. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You may have wondered why certain questions were asked casually, why familiar conversations repeated with slight variations, why moments felt like they were being remembered instead of lived. That was not coincidence. That was confirmation. Each interaction added weight to the truth that was already forming. And here is the once-in-a-lifetime revelation: the plan is nearing completion, and when it does, you will not be confronted, you will be understood. Don't skip. What is being prepared is a clean ending to confusion. A gentle closing of a chapter where doubt existed. You are not being exposed, you are being cleared. And the person close to you will soon step out of that role, because their part was never permanent. Stay till the end. You were never meant to change who you are to survive this. In fact, your stillness is the very reason this process worked. While others would have reacted, you remained steady. While others would have over-explained, you stayed true. That consistency became the evidence. Something huge is waiting for you. Soon, you will notice a shift, not in words, but in energy. Interactions will feel lighter. The tension you couldn't name will dissolve without announcement. And you will realize that the silence you endured was actually working in your favor. Don't skip. Because the final outcome is not exposure, not embarrassment, not loss, but release. Release from being misunderstood. Release from being questioned silently. Release into clarity that arrives without noise. Stay till the end. What comes next will show you why this message found you at this exact moment, and why your patience was never wasted. Hold this moment with full attention, because this is where everything locks into place. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and this is the turning point. Now you understand why the title felt heavy without feeling frightening. When someone close to you quietly cooperates with an authority system, it is not always about action, it is about confirmation. The planning you sensed was never about moving against you. It was about final alignment. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Here is the shocking, once-in-a-lifetime truth: the process was designed to end quietly the moment truth became undeniable. And that moment is now. Nothing more needs to be collected. Nothing more needs to be watched. The picture is complete. You were consistent when it mattered. You were calm when uncertainty hovered. You stayed the same even when energy around you shifted. That is why the plan reaches its conclusion without noise. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. The person close to you will soon feel lighter. You may notice it before they say anything. Their questions will stop. Their pauses will disappear. Their presence will return to normal, because their role is finished. And when that happens, you will not need explanations, clarity will speak for itself. Stay till the end. This is the part few people ever experience, when truth closes a chapter without confrontation. When alignment happens without damage. When understanding replaces suspicion so smoothly that peace feels sudden. And here is the final revelation that ties everything together. You were not being evaluated to be changed, you were being observed to be confirmed. Don't skip. From this point forward, situations around you will simplify. Conversations will feel clean. That inner tension you carried without knowing why will fade. You will move forward without the invisible weight you once felt, and you will realize this entire phase existed to protect your path, not disturb it. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This is not the end of the story, it is the release of it. And the calm you feel after this moment will be the proof that everything unfolded exactly as it needed to. Stay right here. This final moment is not accidental. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and this is where the meaning settles into your spirit. What you have just witnessed across these moments is not a story about suspicion, it is a story about resolution. About how unseen processes can move quietly and still end in clarity. The reason this message feels unforgettable is because it closes a loop you didn't even know was open. Don't skip. Here is the final, once-in-a-lifetime realization: the planning you sensed was never meant to change your direction. It was meant to confirm it. And once confirmation arrives, everything that felt tense loses its purpose. That is why calm replaces pressure. That is why silence turns into relief. That is why nothing dramatic needs to happen next. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You may soon notice that people around you treat you with a subtle shift of respect. Not louder words, quieter certainty. Not explanations, acceptance. That is what happens when truth finishes its work without needing applause. And the person close to you? They will never speak openly about this phase. Not because it is hidden, but because it is complete. Some chapters end without narration, and that is how you know they were handled correctly. Don't skip. This experience will stay with you because it taught you something rare. You do not need to defend who you are when truth is already doing that for you. You do not need to react when alignment is already forming. You simply needed to remain yourself. Stay till the end. As you move forward, remember this feeling: not tension, but clarity. Not fear, but understanding. Not noise, but peace. That is the true outcome of everything hinted at in the beginning. Something huge was waiting for you. And now, it has arrived. Remain here. This part completes what your intuition already recognized. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and this moment seals it. Everything you have heard so far was not meant to alarm you, it was meant to awaken understanding. The title spoke of closeness, secrecy, and planning, but the truth beneath it is resolution. What was quietly forming has now reached stillness. And stillness always comes after truth has done its work. Don't skip. Here is the revelation most people never experience: when observation ends without confrontation, it means clarity was achieved without resistance. That is rare. That is powerful. And that is why this moment will stay with you long after the video ends. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You are now stepping into a phase where nothing needs to be proven. The subtle shifts you feel are not imagination, they are confirmation. When a process completes correctly, it leaves behind calm, not questions. Notice how your mind feels quieter. Notice how your chest feels lighter. Notice how the urgency that once hovered is gone. Don't skip. This is the aftermath of alignment. When everything that needed to be seen has been seen. When roles quietly dissolve. When attention moves away from observation and back into ordinary life, but with deeper understanding. And here is the final once-in-a-lifetime truth. You passed through this without changing who you are. That is why it worked. That is why the outcome is clean. That is why peace replaces tension. Stay till the end. From here forward, you will carry an inner certainty that cannot be shaken by silence, pauses, or unexplained shifts. You will recognize when truth is working quietly, and you will trust it. Something huge was waiting for you. Not an event. Not an announcement. But clarity. And clarity, once received, never leaves. Stay present for these final moments, because this is where everything quietly settles. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and it has been waiting for your full attention. By now, you can feel it, the shift that does not shout, the understanding that does not need proof. This is what happens when something important completes without noise. The title brought tension, but the truth delivers clarity. That contrast is intentional. Don't skip. Here is the surprising revelation that few ever grasp. When someone close to you becomes involved in a process of observation, and nothing dramatic follows, it means the truth spoke clearly on your behalf. No correction was required. No intervention was needed. Your reality aligned on its own. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What you are experiencing now is not an ending, it is stabilization. The feeling that nothing is about to fall apart, because nothing ever was. The weight you carried without knowing why has lifted, and in its place is a calm certainty that cannot be shaken. Don't skip. You may replay moments from the past and suddenly understand them differently. The pauses. The careful listening. The neutrality. None of it was accidental. It was the universe ensuring that truth could stand on its own without being pushed. Stay till the end. This is why you will remember this message. Not because of suspense, but because of resonance. It matched something inside you that was already true. And when truth meets truth, it leaves peace behind. Something huge was waiting for you. Not chaos. Not exposure. Not loss. Understanding. And now that it has arrived, you can move forward lighter, steadier, and certain, knowing that even in silence, truth was always working in your favor. Stay right here. This moment was meant to be reached, not rushed. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and it completes the entire meaning of what you sensed from the beginning. What you have felt throughout this journey is not suspense, it is recognition. Recognition that truth can move quietly and still arrive fully formed. The connection to the title is now clear. When someone close becomes part of a formal process, and peace follows instead of chaos, it means alignment has already happened. Don't skip. Here is the once-in-a-lifetime realization that changes how you remember everything. The planning you sensed was not about an outcome, it was about confirmation of character. And character, once confirmed, ends all questions without a single word being spoken. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This is why nothing escalated. This is why no scene unfolded. This is why calm replaced curiosity. Because truth finished its work before it ever needed a stage. Don't skip. You are now standing at the rare point where understanding replaces imagination. Where silence no longer feels heavy, but complete. Where the presence of others feels normal again, because roles have dissolved back into ordinary life. Stay till the end. This message will stay with you because it revealed something powerful. You do not need to control narratives when truth is already aligned with you. You do not need to explain yourself when consistency has already spoken. Something huge was waiting for you. Not a revelation shouted out loud. Not a dramatic moment. But certainty. And certainty, once felt, becomes the quiet strength you carry forward, long after the video ends, long after the moment passes, steady and unshaken. Stay with me for this moment. Do not let your attention drift now. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and this part reveals why everything had to unfold exactly this way. What makes this experience unforgettable is not what happened, but how it happened. Quietly. Precisely. Without forcing anything. When someone close to you became part of a formal process, it created a mirror, not to judge you, but to reflect truth back to itself. Don't skip. Here is the shocking realization that very few people ever reach. When nothing dramatic follows intense observation, it means truth resolved everything before action was ever required. That is not luck. That is alignment at its highest level. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You may now recognize a subtle confidence settling inside you. Not excitement. Not relief alone. But certainty. The kind that does not need reassurance. The kind that remains steady even when nothing is being explained. Don't skip. This is why the title felt powerful but the outcome feels peaceful. Because the purpose was never to disturb your life. It was to confirm it. To quietly close a question mark that hovered without words. Stay till the end. You will carry this awareness forward. In future moments of silence, you will not rush to fill the gaps. You will recognize when truth is working behind the scenes, and you will trust the process without anxiety. Something huge was waiting for you. Not an announcement. Not a confrontation. But understanding so complete that it leaves no room for doubt. And now, as this part settles, you move forward with something rare, clarity that arrived without noise, and strength that came from simply being who you already are.